Today's home fitness exercise video is a 25-minute cardio and abs workout. Now this is actually suitable for both beginners and intermediate because you've got an option for the cardio. You could either be jogging on the spot or you could simply be marching. So I'm going to show you two alternatives, and then we are going to use 3 bits of household equipment. You're going to need a cushion, you are going to need a broomstick. If you haven't got one, you can mimic the move, and you're also going to need a chair. All right, and the workout starts where we always do 30 seconds of cardio, then we're going to do 50 seconds of ab toning, then we do 40, 30, 20. All right, so first move, if you haven't done a warm-up, it's just hit the pause button now, quickly do a warm-up for about a minute, or alternatively, just start with doing 30 seconds where you just march on the spot. So if you are a beginner, then you can always just do the low impact version, which is always on the left, and if you have done your warm-up, then you could just be doing a light jog for me. That's good. All right, so what I'm going to do is in a minute you'll preview, so you can still keep marching on the spot, you will preview the first exercise coming up. We're going to be using a cushion for this first one. So this is what we're going to do. This one here, you just lift the leg and it's like you're feeding the cushion through. It's like a figure of 8. So this one actually does lots of things. You are working, obviously, your thighs, your booty, you're working coordination, but it's really good for your core on here. So just bear with me. I know it's a bit of a tricky one to get the grip of, but once you've got it, it's definitely worth doing. And for the first round today is the hardest round because that's when we're doing all the ab toning exercises for 50 seconds, but then it gets easier because then we're just doing it for 40, 30 and 20. All right, and they're all standing up today. That's good. And if you feel too challenged at any point, remember you can just stop, you can march on the spot, and then you can start again when you're ready. All right, that's good. Let's just keep that going. So we've just got another 10 seconds. That's it, and really feel that through the tummy. Think about where you're working, feel it through the thighs as well, and let's go last 4, 3, 2 and 1. All right, so next move now, let's just go back to doing your 30 seconds. So this is the cardio section. And again, if you're a beginner, you can just march on the spot. You can be walking around the room, you can do literally star jumps, you can do dancing, you can do anything. As long as on this section of 30 seconds we are keeping your heart rate up, because that's how we're going to be burning off calories. All right, let's just keep that going, doing really well. Do make sure you are landing nice and softly. Let's go 3, 2 and 1. So next move coming up, this time you're going to need your broom or just a mop, whatever it is, and if you haven't got one, just mimic the move that I'm doing, and you can just place your fingertips to the side of your head. So we're going to stand wide, then we place the pole behind your head, and then all I want you to do is literally just go from one side to the other. We're doing this 50 seconds. So this one now, I'm working into your waist, I'm working through those obliques. Make sure you've got your knees bent for me, your tummy is tight, and imagine you're trying to get that elbow close down to your hip. So if you see here, try and get it as close down to your hip as you can, and don't lean forwards, neither lean backwards. It's literally you're just going from one side to the other. And this is where today's workout is really good because we are just working through those major muscle groups, and it's also really nice because it's going to draw your waist in. We're going to be creating those curves. Okay, that's good. And just really feel it. Think about where you're working. Think about what we're doing. We're shaping your waist. We're drawing in your waistline. It's really important to visualize where you're working. Keep focused on what you're doing. Okay, so let's bring it straight back now. So again, this bit is your cardio section. If you want to, you could do some hopping, you could do some star jumps, you can simply, if you're a beginner, follow me on the left, march on the spot, march around the room. You could also be punching your arms up above you, so you just march and then just take your arms above the head, just as long as you keep moving. That's good. And let's just go last 5 seconds from now. So we're keeping that heart rate up. 4, let's go 3, 2 and 1. So your next move, we're going to be using your chair, so do make sure your chair is somewhere sturdy. Have it by a wall just so it's not going to slip. So this one is quite hard because again we're doing it 50 seconds, but just do it for as long as you can. If you need to rest in between, then that's absolutely fine. So we're going to lean into the chair and then we literally just take opposite knee over towards the opposite side. Now where you are working with this one, you are also working through your upper body, so we're going to be toning through your arms, but the major muscle group here and where this one is really lovely lovely. It's going to draw in those inches around your waist because we're doing that rotational move. That's where we work those side muscles, those crisscross ones known as your obliques. And this is where if people just do ab exercise, if they just focus on doing crunches and the plank, what they're going to do is they're actually going to thicken their waist. That's where with this particular workout today that we're doing of mine, we're going to be drawing in your waist. So you're going to have a smaller waist because we're working those crisscross muscles and we're working rotational moves. All right, you've got last 4. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Okay, well done. So again, we're just going to come straight back up. You know the routine now. We're going to go straight into doing 30 seconds, either marching or jogging or doing your star jumps. So it's really a simple little routine today, but we are getting your heart rate up, so we are burning calories, and then in between that we are doing 4 different ab toning moves. That's good. So let's just keep that going, and we've got last 5 seconds coming up, and let's go 4, take it 3, 2, and 1. So your next move on the chair, and you're going to be seated. You're going to have your arms bent, your elbows so they're at shoulder height, feet are on the floor, and then all I want you to do is literally just rotate from one side to the other. So we're doing this for 50 seconds. So again, on this one, you can see we're doing that rotational move. So we're going to be really getting that lovely, narrow, curvy waist. And also with this one, you feel this through your arms. So if it feels a bit too much holding the arms up in this position, because remember the first round is the hardest, you are doing this for 50 seconds. You can always just cross your arms on your chest so you've got them closer to your body, and then just do that rotation. That's it. I was too short to get my heels to touch the ground, but if you can, then please do that on there, and you have your feet so they are just slightly wide, then hip width distance apart. And then let's just go 5, take it 4, go 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, well done. Okay, so now we are going to repeat that, but this time we're going to do those exercises just for 40 seconds for the ab toning. So we're still doing 30 seconds doing your cardio. So remember, different things you could be doing right now. You could be doing crazy dancing. You could be jogging around the room. You could be marching on the spot. You could be doing star jumps. You could be doing pretend skipping, hopping, whatever it is. We're just working cardiovascularly. So we're keeping your heart rate up. We're going for what we call an aerobic move. All right, let's go 4, take it 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to grab your cushion. Now remember, this one's quite a tough one, but this time now the good news is you're just doing it for 40 seconds. All right, so with this you're going to hold onto that cushion. So you lift the leg up and then you feed that cushion through the legs. And remember, like today's one is quite repetitive, it's quite a long workout, but you know, even if you just do this today and you never come back and never do this exercise video again, remember I've got over 800 workout videos. So the idea is you never need to get bored, and it's good to mix it up. Sometimes do longer ones, sometimes do shorter ones. All right, that's it. Excellent, well done. And this is where so many people on my channel get amazing results, because I've got the variation. So many people stick at doing the same workout for like a week, 2 weeks, or if they're doing a fitness DVD, always doing the same thing. Your body stops reacting, and that's where it's important to mix it up. All right, so next one, again, let's just come back to doing 30 seconds. Let's just keep that going. Let's get that heart rate back up again. And this is really good, you know, let's just think also it's not just about how we look, as I always say, it's about your heart health. It's about preventing things like disease. You know, most people worry about their health when they become ill, but instead, let's make sure you don't become ill. Let's make you healthy and strong and fit, because it's all about prevention. All right, 2 and 1. So next move, let's grab your broom or your whatever it is, mop. And as I said, if you haven't got one, just place your fingertips to the side of your head. You're going to do this for 40 seconds. So we just go from one side to the other. Now, step it slightly wide, then shoulder width distance apart. Knees are bent, tummy is tight, and literally try and get your elbows close down to your hip. And it's really important when you're doing this one. I want you to really exaggerate that move. Make sure you are going as far enough over to one side as you can that you can feel it through the waist, all right? If you're only going to go a little way, you won't feel it. It is important to always work through your fullest range of motion. All right, that's good. Let's just keep that going. You've got last 10 seconds from now, so you've got 10 to go. And what is important, always just keep thinking about where you're working. Think of the results you're going to get. So you're drawing in that waistline. 3, go 2 and 1. All right, well done. So let's bring that straight back now. Do make sure you are landing nice and softly. So if you are a beginner and you like low impact, you're following me on the left, and you can be marching around the room. You can go for doing slightly higher knees on there. You can also really focus on working on good upper body posture. So pull your shoulders back, have your chest lifted, focus on keeping the tummy muscles nice and tight. And then we've just got last 5, take it 4 and 3, 2 and 1. All right, so your next move now, we're going to use your chair. So again, just make sure it's somewhere nice and sturdy for me, and we're going to lean into it. So it is important, do have your hips pressed low. So it's like as you lean into it, your body, what you want to be aiming for is in a straight line. So as you come into the chair, then up onto the tiptoes, drop the hips, that's it. So you're doing this 40 seconds. So with this one, we're also strengthening through your upper body. So this is really good to help things like prevent, osteoporosis. It's great for really developing upper body strength. But also with this, try and get that knee over towards the opposite hand, to the palm of the opposite hand, and just really exaggerate, because again, when we exaggerate that move, that's how we're really going to draw in the waistline. And let's just go last 10 seconds from now, keeping that going. Tummy stays tight. You're doing really well. Let's just go last 5 and then 4. Take it 3, 2 and 1. Amazing. Well done. So straight back up to standing, and we can be jogging, marching, hopping, skipping, star jumps. What else could we do? Pretend boxing, shadow boxing, just anything to just really keep that heart rate up. You're doing really well with today's training. Today is a long one, so stick with me if you can. All right, we've got last 10 seconds. And then we're going to go last 5. Let's go 4, 3, 2 and 1. So your next move, again, we're going to come back down onto your chair, and this time let's go for 40 seconds. So we're going for that twist on there. Now remember, with this one, what is important is that you really keep those hips nice and still. So it's just the upper body that we are rotating on this one. All right. And again, this one here, we're still working a little bit through the shoulders, so it's a lovely one for sculpting through the arms. And try and bring that arm around as far as it will go behind, which again, you want to make sure you are feeling it. If you can't really feel it, then it might be that you need to twist around a little bit further. And let's take that last 5. Let's go 4 and then 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Now we're just going to do these exercises for 30 seconds, but just think, you might feel like quitting, but think you are investing in your health. So let's keep going. Now, if you need to at any point, you can always press the pause button if you want to grab some water. And play with this timer. You might want to do 10 seconds where you really push yourself to the max, and then you can do the next 10 seconds where you bring that intensity down a little bit, all right? So let's just keep that going. You've got last 7 seconds coming up now. And then this time they're going to feel a little bit easier because we're just doing a duration of 30 seconds. So it's going to fly by. So let's grab your cushion. Let's go for that thigh toning workout that's going to work the waist and work through your arms. Also really good to get your mind thinking. It works on coordination, balance and flexibility. Because that's the other thing to remember. Fitness is about so many things. You know, it's about having muscular endurance. It's about being able to have good balance, flexibility, have stamina, have strength, have what we call motor skills. So that's really good. Coordination, about agility, posture, so many different aspects. And this is where any stupid slimming tablet or tea bag, as if that is ever going to get you fit and lose weight. It's just crazy. Those things make me so cross. Anyway, all right, let's now go back to 30 seconds. So again, if you want to, you could do 10 seconds now. In fact, I'm going to challenge you 10 seconds when we reach the stopwatch on 20. All right, 20. Now let's go 10 seconds. Really, really high knees if you're following me on the right. If you're following me on the left, I want you to pull your tummy in as tight as you can and hold that for me. Let's just go another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2 and 1, and release. All right, well done. That's good. 3, 2 and 1. So next exercise, we are going to grab hold of your broom or stick. We're going to place it behind the head, and we're just going to do those from one side to the other. And again with this one, just make sure those knees are bent. Your tummy is tight, so we step it wide, and then we're literally just going to slide from one side straight down to the other, just 30 seconds. Think about where you're working. We're drawing in those waist muscles. I think there are these crazy little things out, something called skinny bears, like these things that people think if they eat them, they're going to lose weight. Always read the small print. If the small print says, do this alongside doing exercise and healthy eating, there's your clue. You didn't need to buy them anyway, because if you exercise and eat healthily, you'll lose the weight. 2 and 1. All right, so let's bring it straight back now. And just gently either marching that out, and then when we get to 20 seconds, let's either do high knees or pull in those abs. So give me 10 seconds. If you're following me on the right, take the knees up really, really high. If you're following me on the left, just keep those tummy muscles pulled in tight for me for another 3 seconds, 2 and 1. Then we can ease that intensity off for the last 10 seconds. That's good. So we're nearly finished with today's training. Let's just keep going. 2 and 1. So we're going to come back to leaning into the chair with this one. Again, still make sure it is somewhere nice and safe. And we're going to do that full body lean into it. So really make sure as you step into that chair, step into that position rather, that you take the hips nice and low, draw the knee over. So you're trying to get that knee as far over across as you can. That's how we're working the waist. Instead of if the knee was to come straight up, then that's just working what we call the rectus abdominis. This way here, we're working your internal and external obliques. Okay, that's it. And let's go 5. Oh, sorry, 5. Gosh, you can tell I'm tired because I'm doing a move this week and also building your new headquarters for Lucy Squad. So exciting. I have so many exciting plans for you guys for 2018. All right, 2 and 1. Amazing. Okay. Back 30 seconds cardio. Remember, as I said, you can mix this up. You could be doing star jumps, squat jumps, burpees if you want to, but why would you? But then they are good for us, even though they're really hard. All right, and let's just keep going. We've got last 15 seconds, and then we're going to take it last 10. Good, and just land softly. If you're following me on the left, keep the shoulders pulled back, tummy tight. That's good. So we're keeping that heart rate up. We're burning calories. We're melting off fat. So let's go for that seated position. So we're going to do those ab twists. So make sure on here that you're really taking that arm behind you, far enough behind that you can really feel that through your waist. And if you are on Facebook, then do come over to my Facebook page, is Lucy Squad, because that's a really good way to get support from other people that are doing these workouts. A really good way to get some good interaction and motivation. All right, let's go 4 and then take it 3, 2 and 1. All right, so do you want some good news? The good news is we're just going to do these for 20 seconds now, all right? So let's start, and we're going to go straight into doing, first of all, 30 seconds where we're still doing that cardio move. That remains 30 seconds throughout. It's just the ab toning that we change. All right, that's good. And just land nice and softly. Keep that going. Last 20 seconds. So you've just got 4 ab toning moves to do today. And if your abs is an area, say that you're wanting to lose belly fat, you struggle with, remember nutrition is so important. You know, we can't eat rubbish and think we can exercise it off. We have to eat a healthy diet, 2 and 1. So let's grab that cushion. And again, this time now, just 20 seconds. It's going to be really easy now. All right. And, you know, food, we can still enjoy food. It doesn't have to be that you are eating horrible stuff. We can have everything we love. It's just a matter of just eating the cleanest version of it. So if you love spaghetti bolognese, you can still have that. Just cook it with really lean mince. And instead of wholemeal pasta, you could use courgette strips. You know, there are so many healthy alternatives, 2 and 1. All right, so let's bring it straight back now to your cardio move for 30 seconds. And if you love ice cream, here's a really good tip. Grab a banana, take off the skin, put it in the freezer, and then just take it out. After 20 minutes, mash it up. It's like banana ice cream. It's so delicious, so easy to do. All right, and let's just go last 10 seconds. And again, still land nice and softly for me. And we're going to go 3, 2 and 1. All right, so next move coming up, let's grab hold of your broom, and again we're just doing this now for 20 seconds. So remember, with this I want you to really focus on getting that elbow as close down to your hip bone as you can. It's really important, especially with these ones, because you know, if we just do a little movement, we're not going to really activate the muscles enough to get the change that we want. So really make sure you're working that fullest range. Last 10 seconds. And actually, here's another one with ice cream. In a blender, put in your banana. You could put in a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of grated ginger, and a little bit of chocolate powder. And there's a delicious, put that then all in a Tupperware box in your freezer. And that is a delicious ice cream as well. All right, so let's just keep that going. And that's the whole point with food. You know, we're just so used to buying processed stuff. When we buy processed stuff, it is full of sugar and salts. And always read the label. Stuff that you pick up that you think is healthy, just check those ingredients. The more ingredients there are in there, often the more full of rubbish it is. So just eat as natural ingredients as you can. 2 and 1. All right, so let's come back to that chair move. So we're going to be leaning into the chair. But this time now, we're just doing this one for a duration of 20 seconds. So when you're ready, let's come down into that position. Drop the hips forward and just reaching that over. That's it, well done. And again, just take that knee over as far as you can. Keep the tummy tight. Just think what you're doing now. You are going to be losing inches off that waistline with doing this cardio workout, toning, and especially if you combine it with healthy eating. All right, let's come straight back up now. Choose your either march or jog on the spot. 30 seconds. That's it, keeping that going. And if you want to, you could go now for 10 seconds of, let me give you something, star jumps. And keep that going till we reach 10 seconds. All right, let's go 4, take it 3, 2 and 1. Then you can bring it back to a jog or a light march. That's it. And let's go last 5, take it 4, 3, 2 and 1. All right, so last move today for the toning. So just seated, and remember you're going to have your arms up so your palms are facing down and you have your hands shoulder height, and we're just going to reach from one side to the other. Feel that rotation through the waistline. That's good. And you can still focus on keeping those tummy muscles pulled in really tight for me. And let's just go last 5 seconds. 4 and then 3, 2 and 1. Amazing. All right, so let's just finish off with doing another 30 seconds. Let's just take it up. Now, if you want to, let's really go when we get to 20 seconds. If you're following me on the right, go for high knees as fast as you can the whole way, all the way till we get down to 0. Let's just keep going. So jog them up really high. If you're following me on the left, keep those tummy muscles pulled in nice and tight. Pull your shoulders back, chest is lifted. Let's go for doing it with really good posture. If you're on the right, sprint that out for me. Last 4, go even faster. 3, take it 2 and 1. I'm going to finish off with a bonus move because I'd realised this workout was 50 seconds short of being 25 minutes. So you've got 2 options here. Follow me on the left if you want low impact. If you want to work a little bit harder, just follow me on the right. And this is the last exercise I promised as your trainer that we're going to do. But I couldn't shortchange you. I needed to get the workout to the right length. All right, so this one again. So here, this is just a massive calorie burner. You've got your option. If you find it too hard with the jump, just follow me on the left. So you squat down, touch that foot with the inside to the inside of the heel with the opposite hand, reaching that across and reaching that up. That's good. All right, let's just keep that going, and we are now done. So big high five from me to you, and well done, because that was a long workout today. That was a tough one. So if you need to, you can hit the pause button and grab some water, because what I'm going to do with you now is go through doing a full cool down stretch. So first one, let's just take that foot behind, just feel that stretch through the calf muscle, holding that there. It's really good. And just make sure you can always feel the stretch. Where the arrow is pointing is where I want you to be able to feel it. Okay, that's good. And we are now, so this is week 3 of the challenge. So we have, and also if any of you guys did see Lauren's video, which was on Monday, because remember this challenge, Fit Glam, was all about, I wanted you to do a challenge for a month that got you feeling in amazing shape, feeling fit, confident, and I wanted to do a collaboration with a makeup artist to teach us about makeup, because December is all about party season, so I wanted to get you guys all looking and feeling fabulous for that. And also, this before and after picture is incredible. This young lady is a full-time works full-time, plus is a mum of 2 who has lost 5.5 stone since January this year, just doing these workouts at home and applying healthy eating. So, you know, it just goes to show there is no way to do it other than we have to put the work in ourselves. But the benefit of that, it gives you energy, it slows down the aging process, it's amazing for your skin, it helps prevent things like disease. Our bodies are designed to move. We are designed to exercise, you know, and it's all about finding an exercise that you like, that you can easily do at home, and that is the key. Remember, if you're doing something you don't enjoy, if it's a long time, if like you're training for an hour, or if you are doing the same routine day in, day out, you will not get results, and that can be soul destroying and so demotivating, especially when you're putting the work in. So always keep your workouts varied and do something you enjoy. You know, it might be that you love walking, and walking is a brilliant exercise, you know, especially when the weather gets better, you can be outdoors and head off for a power walk, but just keep your body moving. All right, so just feel that stretch through the front of the thigh. Okay, and now what we're going to do, let's just do a nice stretch now where we're just going to come over, just feel that stretch through the inner thigh. And very soon when I get my new offices, I'm going to be able to film you guys so many new videos. I can't wait, because I've had so many requests. I'm going to be doing a more senior workout. I'm going to do another workout if people have got injuries, if they're seated, if they can't do workouts standing up. So I've got lots more. I do have a long list. I do make note of all your comments, all your requests. That's good. And this week I have been busy tiling amongst putting together exercise videos, learning new trades. Your trainer might become a builder, you never know. All right, and let's just take your arms behind, so feel a nice stretch through the chest. Good, holding that there. And now let's just bring the arms in front so we get a nice stretch through the top of the back. And then tomorrow's workout is going to be completely different. It's going to be a really quick HIIT workout. But again, I'm trying to give you as much variation throughout this challenge as possible. And if you did watch Lauren's makeup video, which was yesterday, don't forget I think it was Monday, have a look at it, because we're doing a competition for Lucy's Squad Red Selfie, and it's all about taking a selfie wearing the perfect red lipstick for you, and we are doing a giveaway, a competition with that one. All right, so let's just take those arms over, let's get a nice stretch through the waist, and then take that over to the other side. So well done, that was a long video, that was a lot of me talking, and if you like it, then give it a thumbs up. It was a bit repetitive, but you know what, sometimes things are a little bit boring, but it's going to be effective. It will definitely have worked. And if you liked today's video, also, if you could share it, would be amazing, especially on Facebook, and do come over to Facebook, and I will see you tomorrow on my channel.